The Temple of Apollo Epicurius, a rotating marvel of ancient Greece. High in the rugged mountains of Arcadia, in the heart of the Peloponnesus, stands one of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring structures of the ancient world, the Temple of Apollo Epicurius at Bassae. Built in the 5th century BCE, this temple is not just a place of worship, but a testament to the ingenuity and vision of its architect, Ectinus, the same mastermind behind the Parthenon in Athens. Unlike any other Greek temple, the Temple of Apollo Epicurius is shrouded in mystery, with its unique alignment, architectural innovations, and a tantalizing theory that it may have been designed to rotate slowly over time, tracking the movement of the stars. This is the story of a temple that bridges the gap between the heavens and the earth, a monument that may have been as much a scientific instrument as a spiritual sanctuary. A temple born of gratitude. The story of the Temple of Apollo Epicurius begins with a plague. In the 5th century BCE, the region of Arcadia was struck by a devastating epidemic, possibly during the Peloponnesian War. Desperate for salvation, the people turned to Apollo, the god of healing and light. When the plague subsided, they believed Apollo had intervened to save them. In gratitude, they decided to build a temple in his honor, dedicating it to Apollo Epicurius, or Apollo the Helper. The task of designing this temple fell to Ectinus, one of the greatest architects of ancient Greece. Ectinus was no stranger to grand projects. He had already co-designed the Parthenon, the crowning jewel of Athens. But the Temple of Apollo Epicurius would be different. It was to be built in a remote, mountainous location, far from the bustling cities of Greece. This isolation was deliberate. The temple was not meant to showcase the power of a city or a ruler, but to serve as a spiritual refuge, a place where the divine and the natural world intertwined. A temple unlike any other. From the moment you approach the Temple of Apollo Epicurius, you can tell it's no ordinary structure. Unlike most Greek temples, which are aligned east-west to follow the path of the sun, this temple is oriented north-south. This unusual alignment immediately sets it apart and hints at a deeper purpose. Could it be connected to the stars? The temple's architecture is equally remarkable. It combines elements of all three classical Greek orders: Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian. The exterior columns are Doric, sturdy and simple, while the interior features Ionic columns, more slender and ornate. But the most striking feature is the earliest known Corinthian capital, a beautifully carved column top adorned with acanthus leaves. This innovation would go on to influence architectural styles for centuries. Yet, it's not just the temple's design that makes it special. Recent studies suggest that the Temple of Apollo Epicurius may have been more than a place of worship. It might have been an ancient observatory, designed to track the movement of the stars. The temple and the stars. The idea that the Temple of Apollo Epicurius was an astronomical observatory is both fascinating and revolutionary. Ancient Greeks were keen observers of the sky, and their temples often had celestial alignments. But this temple takes it a step further. Its north-south orientation aligns it with the celestial north, the point around which the stars appear to rotate. At the time the temple was built, around 420 BCE, the North Star was not Polaris, as it is today, but Alpha Draconis, Thuban, a star in the constellation Draco. Over the centuries, due to a phenomenon called the precession of the equinoxes, a slow wobble in the Earth's axis, the position of the North Star has shifted. Today, it's Polaris, but in a few thousand years, it will be another star entirely. Could the Temple of Apollo Epicurius have been designed to track these celestial shifts? Some researchers believe so. They suggest that the temple may have been engineered to rotate slowly over time, maintaining its alignment with the changing North Star. This would make it not just a static monument but a dynamic structure, evolving with the cosmos. The idea of a rotating temple sounds like something out of science fiction, but there are clues that suggest it might be possible. The text mentions beams designed to rotate, hinting at a hidden mechanical or architectural feature that allowed the temple to shift imperceptibly over centuries. How could this work? One theory is that the temple's foundation was designed with adjustable stone placements. Ancient engineers, particularly in Egypt, were known to use such techniques to compensate for shifts in the ground over time. If the temple of Apollo Epicurius had a similar mechanism, it could have been realigned periodically to track the movement of the stars. Another possibility is that the materials used in the temple's construction played a role. The temple is built from limestone and marble, materials that expand and contract with temperature changes. This natural process, combined with careful engineering, could have allowed the temple to move slowly over time, almost like a giant, ancient clock. Perhaps the most intriguing theory is that the temple contained hidden mechanical features, such as pivoting joints or rotating beams, that enabled gradual movement. While no such mechanisms have been discovered yet, modern scanning techniques like ground-penetrating radar could reveal clues hidden within the temple's structure. If the temple of Apollo Epicurius was indeed designed to track the stars, it would have served a dual purpose: as a place of worship and as an astronomical observatory. This would align with the cult of Apollo, which was closely associated with prophecy, knowledge, and cosmic order. Unlike the Parthenon, which celebrated the power and glory of Athens, this temple seems to have been a sanctuary of wisdom, blending religious devotion with scientific observation. The temple's alignment with the stars could have served practical purposes as well. It might have functioned as a calendar, tracking the passage of time and the changing seasons. In a world without modern technology, such a tool would have been invaluable for agriculture, navigation, and religious festivals. The Temple of Apollo Epicurius was rediscovered in the 18th century, hidden away in the remote mountains of Arcadia. Its isolation helped preserve it, making it one of the best preserved classical temples in Greece. Yet, despite its remarkable state of preservation, many of its secrets remain hidden. The idea that this temple could rotate or track the stars challenges our understanding of ancient Greek architecture and engineering. It suggests that the Greeks were far more advanced than we often give them credit for, capable of designing structures that were not only beautiful but also deeply connected to the natural world. The Temple of Apollo Epicurius raises as many questions as it answers. How did Ictinus and his contemporaries come up with such an innovative design? Did they understand the concept of axial precession, or were they working from empirical observations of the stars? And if the temple was designed to rotate, how exactly did it work? Modern technology may hold the key to unlocking these mysteries. Ground-penetrating radar, 3D modeling, and other advanced techniques could reveal hidden features within the temple's structure, shedding light on its possible mechanical functions. The Temple of Apollo Epicurius is more than just a temple. It's a symbol of humanity's enduring quest to understand the cosmos. Whether it was designed to rotate or simply to align with the stars, it stands as a testament to the ingenuity and vision of its creators. It reminds us that the ancient world was not just a place of myths and legends, but also of science, innovation, and wonder. As we continue to study this remarkable structure, we may uncover even more secrets, deepening our appreciation for the brilliance of ancient Greek architecture and the timeless connection between the heavens and the earth. The Temple of Apollo Epicurius is not just a relic of the past. It's a beacon of knowledge, shining across the centuries and inviting us to explore the mysteries of the universe.